Here's how we started off. We were down in the low to mid 60s with a lot of moisture and a pretty good breeze. So it was damp. Winds coming in about 15 to 20 miles per hour made it feel kind of cool, actually, to start off the day. The humidity, though, starting to drop off as skies have cleared, starting to raise the temperature, which usually means the relative humidity starts to go down. It's not 100% like it was this morning when we had all those low clouds. In fact, skies have pretty well burned off to nothing but blue right now. This is a live shot down at Clarendon, where we see a beautiful shot there, 287. Lake Greenbelt just right about over here. I bet the bass are biting today. That's a different story, but as far as temperatures are concerned, well, we are starting to go up. Still in the 70s from Amarillo southward. 80s are taking over everywhere else, and look at Elkhart getting a little warm there at 88 degrees. You can kind of see when the skies burned off. We started off there in the 60s right about here. So within the last hour and a half, temperatures are starting to go up. We have just reached 80. 90 is within reach and expected for the afternoon hours. Not horribly hot, certainly not record heat or anything, but I think we're heading up to the low 90s or so most areas. For Amarillo and all of our area, you can see skies are just back to clear conditions. A few showers way down, looks like in the southern part of Texas. But really, we're starting to see skies clear out, and storms after that big deluge are getting further and further apart and a little more isolated. This is what we expect on our model run for this evening. We'll watch maybe out to the west. In a situation like today, we need a little help from the terrain out there in the Rockies, helping to get a few afternoon storms going. Late this evening, a couple of those may try to drift towards the Texas-New Mexico border. Wouldn't bet the farm on that, but that's going to be the best chance for any kind of rain in our area later on tonight. Here's tomorrow. Should be nice and pleasant again to start the day. About 66 in the morning, but here we go. We're starting to change colors. We're getting the red and the purple in here. Look at places like Roswell, 105, El Paso, 107. I mean, we're starting to bake down here across the southwest, and many locations in our area probably going to be in the upper 90s to low 100s. Right now we've got 98 for Amarillo, 99 or 100 would not surprise me at all. So let's call it near 100 tomorrow. As far as rain chances tomorrow, well, we got this light green, which doesn't make the severe intensity chart, but it just means that an isolated popcorn thunder shower may be possible. Model run is a little more favorable across the northern part of the area late tomorrow for some scattered storms, probably not a lot of severe weather. Now, what we're dealing with right now, remember the heat we looked at around El Paso and Phoenix, high pressure aloft starting to build in. Now, it's not particularly strong right now, but it is influencing our temperatures and it's keeping rain chances low. I think we'll get a little break closer to the weekend. We get a little low pressure that'll kind of nudge that high out of the way, and there'll be a chance of some evening storms as early as tomorrow night into Saturday. But right now we're kind of favoring Friday night into early Saturday morning for about 30% on rain chances, and then maybe a couple more next week. But notice the 90s are here to stay. Hopefully we'll start to work in some of that evening rain towards the weekend. And speaking of the weekend, Father's Day, man, can you believe that already? That's going to be Sunday. We're talking watermelon and snow cones for Dad on Sunday. Slight chance of an evening storm, but 94, mid-90s. We'll work on some more scattered storms about Tuesday. Looking really, really typical for early summer, although we're going to get there in about a week or so on the calendar.